Hello, friends, and welcome back for another episode of the Shrek-tacular Shrek through of Dark Souls 2. I hope you are having a Shrek-tacular day, and I hope you're ready for what's going to be possibly a major league gamer level slaughter of me, basically. I have a strategy for this part, but this is going to possibly be a little bit awkward. So what's going to happen is this door is going to get opened, and when I do, there will either be, well, one of two things will happen. Either nothing is going to happen for a moment, or 5, or 20, or indefinitely, and then I'm going to run away, and then I'm just going to feel like a silly Billy because I'm going to be down here on these stairs and nobody's going to be pouring out of this door. But the other option is I open this door and lots of knights come out, and then they basically skewer me to death because that's just how knights work. But we're going to give it a shot here. Let's open this door. I see them. I don't know if they saw me. I'm going to wait over here for a moment and see if I can get a soul arrow in or two before they come chasing me down. Nothing at all. I guess I've got to go perhaps aggro someone. This is the scary part right here because I don't have a shield. This is normally where I'd be clenched like mad. Oh, I got him. All right, I see that guy is chasing me now. So best bet, let's get over here. We're gonna actually just roll right off of this. Yeah, oh wow, he's fast. And I went in the wrong direction. I actually wanted to be on the other side, not on this side. Did he make the... Yeah, he made the gap. Well, good for him. Let's see if we can power him down before he gets a chance to come after me. Alright, beautiful. Now, here's another one. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna camp over there, or is he gonna try to make the gap? Yeah, he made the gap. I kind of was expecting some of these guys to maybe just fall in, but no such luck. Alright, that was the first wave. That went better than I expected. There's also the chance that maybe it's not going to be as bad as I was speculating, because there is a cage that I've got to open up later on. And if I open it, I think it unleashes like 3 or 4 more of them, or at least opens up the possibility they'll get through to me. So maybe this is a way of like making this part harder once you've already been through it once. I don't know. But there are definitely more guys than that. Are they... Oh, there they are. Okay, they're actually sitting right in that other room. So let's get their attention and do the same exact thing again. Alright, if we can pull this one off, then we're going to be good to go. And we should get access to the shortcut, hopefully, which would be fantastic. Oh, they're coming across in bigger numbers this time. That's really bad. Should have really gone in the other direction, so I had tons of room to fight them, but I am silly. Yeah, alright, now we're going to get hit. Now we're going to get hit twice. We're going to make sure we don't just jump off. If they come into this tower, I can at least run around them, most likely. Or they're just going to not like to come into this tower for some reason. No, they're quite happy to do so. Just don't group up in the door, please. That's all I ask of you. Oh, that one's dead. And that one's dead. Fantastic. Alright, we barely made it through that. You gotta use some strats occasionally. You gotta use the bottlenecks that the game provides. Be a little bit clever with your usage of the level geometry. I think that always works out better than just rushing in. Obviously, if I hadn't ever played this before, I would not have known what was coming, and I probably would have died a bunch of times on my way. But a good degree of why everyone loves Dark Souls so much is because it's got a ton of experiential moments like that, where once you've been through it once, you may not make the same mistakes twice, and you may make some very much smarter decisions on your second run through. So you've actually got to go down one more level. I can roll through those ceramic things that look like the SCP monster, that would instantly break my neck, but sometimes they have bad guys in them. Those ones don't, but just really doesn't matter a whole lot to me. Alright, are we clear here? I think we're clear. I don't really remember what's on this level, this part of the floor anyway. Alright, no, we're good. So let's open the shortcut. Don't run out the shortcut, though, because that is, again, a bottomless pit. Well, there's actually a bottom. You can see the bottom, but you die when you reach it. There's nothing there. It's not meant to be trod upon by ogre legs, unfortunately. So up this ladder is actually our way to go to the next boss already. I know it seemed to show up really quickly. And I haven't used any great soul arrows, so that's good. But I also never reached the bonfire, which makes me a little bit sad. The one that was, you know, the explodey wall thing. So, yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to have the super-duper arrows this time, and I'm going to hope that what I have is going to be enough to get me through. These guys are real dumb. I should be able to just walk around behind them, and they won't ever aggro. And what we want, though, is... Oh, we want this one right here. This is our This is the spot. This is our Pilgrim Belclair. It's one of the more useful NPC summons. It's going to shoot big ol' spells at our enemies. Oh, excuse me. Spawn right on. Glad we can't get insta-gibbed through telefragging or any of such terminology. What I am going to do, though, before we get into this boss fight, is I'm going to pop that item. What is it? This thing here, the Amber Herb, slightly restores spell uses. There's a bit of a wild card element to this boss. I'm pretty fully expecting that I'm going to die on this. But if I get really lucky and things get held off at a distance, yeah, we got 42 soul arrows. That might be enough now. Soul arrows, you know, the gloriously luminescent breakfast cereal of Sunbros, the world around. So we're going to fall through this portal. We're going to encounter the first of, well, let me just say it. There's 3 bosses that we have to fight at the same time. And really, really hope that I'm not in a position where I get instantly beaten to death. Or fall off. That was the worst thing I could have done. I've fallen off. Alright, so now I'm definitely going to die. I don't think there's any two ways about it. I'm just going to wait for the first one to show up. If we could avoid perhaps getting into a conflict with the other bosses right away, that would be great. Let's use a Great Soul. Oh, they're pretty weak to magic. That's good news. Maybe not as weak as I would have hoped, though, because now there's several of them in play. Once we get 3, it's pretty much GG. And we're just going to hope that this thing holds aggro. Well, it's not going to last long. Oh, the third one's here. It's going to start hammering. It's hammer time, guys. It's hammer time. Let's get out of here. Why can't I run? Oh, my stamina was doing strange things just then. And there goes my NPC summon. Let's hope this is the weak one. Nope, that was the strongest one of the 3. And they're going to start doing whirlwind attacks, which are going to hit me almost every single time, and I am dead. GG, Shrek. Alright, well, we knew it was coming. Unfortunately, I died in a really awkward position where I probably won't be able to recover my souls. I'm not happy about that, but what can you do? You know, souls are going to go on occasion. The ladies at the beginning of the game told me, you will lose your souls many, many times. That was a strange bunch of permutations of voices I just did there. But oh well, I'm not Rob. I don't know voices. You can't expect too much from me. So let's attune our heavy soul arrows. Oh, we get 21 of them? Wow, that seems wild. Yeah, they're also less intelligence? I don't understand how that works exactly, but I'll roll with it, I guess. I also have the Soul Spear Barrage. Maybe I should take, like this. Maybe I should do one of these, so we have a variety of different spells to try out. I don't know what the Great Soul Barrage is going to do. Let's actually test it real quickly on the first thing I see, which will likely be the dude sitting on top of that platform. If I could maybe just use this on him, and I will understand how to fire it properly when I'm in the midst of... Oh god, oof, that didn't go well. Oh, you know what the other problem is, though? This is the same conundrum I got into last time. I definitely need... Please stop focusing on the wrong guy. I really need to be human for this boss fight, and now that I'm not anymore, I'm kind of sad. Because I'm not going to be able to bring that summon with me, and the summon is definitely what I need. I think I just went in circles there, but hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. I don't want to fight this guy right now. I don't think I need to do that. But fighting the dogs with the Soul Spear Barrage seems a little silly as well. So let's take out the trash first of all. Let's take out these dogs. And then we'll use the Great Lance Spear or whatever the hell on the big guy when he jumps down. Let's get the dog out of the way. There we go. Just slash him one more time. Oh god, here we go. And get out of the way. Well, I'm maybe not going to have the luxury of taking the time to perfect the beat like I'd said. Oh, he wants me pretty bad. I know I can go in that plank door over there, by the way. I'm just not doing it. Start firing this. This might take a moment. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Alright, I kind of like the way that worked. Just like a Gatling gun of soul arrows. Interesting. I don't know that... how appropriate that is for the boss fight. But I guess it might work. I don't know. Let's try it. So I'm going to go back up. We're going to rest up. I don't know if I have to fight everyone on the way down to this. I might be able to just run through it all. But then again, I have to get the human effigy involved, which means that I'm, being human, I'm going to want to be careful. But then I stand to lose it all at that stupid roll where I have to jump off and land on that little ledge. And if I miss, it's GG. I just lose my effigy then. So, well... Go big or go home, right? You gotta risk it sometimes. So let's do that. Let's use our human effigy. I have 16 of them at least, well down to 15 now, which makes things not seem quite as painful, and I know that I can get a bunch more if I really have to. I prefer not to, of course, but you never know. If things get really, really bad, at least knowing that I have an alternative by killing some of those witches at the beginning of the game, that'll get me through being stuck for a few moments. So I used great soul arrows, not heavy soul arrows. I'm not sure what the difference is. I actually forgot which one was the better one that I thought I was buying that was the better one. I'm sure they'll all get some use at some point. Where's that first dog? I always freaking lose it. Oh, there it is, standing on the other side of the door frame. Typical dog. Alright, and the dude's probably going to fall down at me at some point. Really don't want to be caught off guard again like I was a minute ago. Oh, great soul arrow there, Shrek. Great job on that one. That was a real winner. Maybe the difference is, like, impact damage. Oh god, he almost charged me. Oh, he did charge me that time. Like, I want to make sure that when I throw the soul arrow, maybe it's the type that goes through stuff instead of just bounces off of it or something. And maybe those have a better penetrative quality, if that makes sense. And in a fight where we're fighting like 3 or 4 guys at the same time, that might actually be really good. Oh geez, I'm gonna die. Alright, what do I want to do about that? I guess we'll life gem. Well, I don't know if that was the better call here. If I get the bonfire opened up, then I guess that would be a different scenario entirely. Can we just get one dog, please? Thank you. The other one will be shortly after. There it is. Yep, come around the corner. And we'll just go for 2 soul arrows instead of trying to risk it. Now let's see if it kicks the barrel again. Let's go from this angle. No? Yeah, you're just gonna be dumb, right? Yeah, alright, this is what I've had happen every time. You get one kick that seems to work the first time after you've died at all, or repeat this sequence ever again. This dude seems to become blind, deaf, and dumb and does not seem to do much of anything. He just basically stands still until I cross the threshold of this barrel. And I think even hitting him with the barrel... Oh, yeah, look at that. It's just going to slide him backward for some reason. So he's not going to go into his kicking animation, which really screws up the way that this wall is supposed to work. I can try and distract him, though, if I can get him out without blowing up the barrel, which is very rare indeed. Come on. Oh, he kicked it down! Get out of the way! Oh, it rolled all the way down, and then I don't know what happened after that. Alright, he's just gonna run like a mad person. No, please don't get hit. He's probably gonna kill me if he hits me once. Oh, careful, careful, careful! Oh, that was a little scary. We're good. We're good, we're good. Now, what this means is the barrel, the loose barrel, the important one, as long as I don't run or roll through it, I should be able to maybe push it over and just line it up in front of where I need it to be. I just must not roll. Ooh, this is weird. I've got to make sure it's squarely in front of the... Oh, come on now, the thing doesn't turn. I've got to get it in front of that crack, otherwise when I detonate the thing, it's just not going to do anything, which would be such a waste. I think it's too far away right now. It's probably not going to trigger the scripting necessary to cause that to detonate. And now I may have gotten myself into a bit of another pickle because this thing does not seem to move the other way. Oh, this is enthralling gameplay. Trust me, I know. This is a real silly moment in the legacy of Dark Souls. How do you get this exploding barrel near this crack in the wall because you can't actually pick it up and manipulate it? I don't know. Oh god, now it's going to skip the wall entirely because it's rotating in the wrong direction. If only I could roll. I could probably really redirect this thing's course rather easily. Ooh, I think I did it. 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 I did it. Alright, now I just got to get over here. Put on our binos and blow it up. No. Try again. Please tell me this detonate. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. I really thought soul arrows would do the job. I could have used an iron arrow. It would have actually just done it. Alright, well, F me, I guess. Is that is indeed black powder? No, it is not. Alright, you can tell after you break it open if it's black powder, because you'll actually see it like a residue there for a moment or two. But no such luck. There's another barrel there that we might be able to use. Oh, I forgot to switch back to my sword. Let's just use a sword on that dog. And last time, I think the dog broke that other barrel open. I really hate this part. This is just, like, so pointless, this garbage, that we've got to try and, like, deal with barrels breaking properly because the game wants to be really silly about how it handles it. Now the dog will probably charge through this again, unless maybe the goal is to kill it before you get up to it. Probably is indeed the case. And now how do I dislodge this sucker without actually rolling through it? That's the thing. I don't know. I don't really have a way to do that. What if I run into it? Does that help? No, it doesn't seem to have any difference in its reaction. What if I jump? Oh, well, jumping breaks it. Now we know. So, I guess we proceed onward. So what I need to do with this is run in a jump, not necessarily the other way. I'm gonna lose a bunch of health when I fall down there. There's a cat ring that I could have bought for 14,000 or 1350 or something, but I didn't. So now I'm gonna take some fall damage for doing this gap. Oh, well, all right, wasn't as much as I actually expected it to be. We made it alive. It's a real risk every single time. And did I attract? I did, in fact, attract the aggro attention of those knights below. Make sure to leave a comment on those knights below. And we've got our summon. Hopefully the summon... Oh, God! That's bad! Oh, I have nothing to say about this. This is going to kill me, 100%. I am not MLG enough to get out of that scenario. I'm sorry. Being locked in a little cubicle with two big freaking flame bears wielding knights. Don't do that. You want to not attract that attention if possible. I've done it a number of times, though, where they didn't seem to see me. Don't know why one time works better than the other, but that is the way it is, unfortunately. So, now we begin the grind anew. We're in a position now where we're going to start hemorrhaging items of various kinds because we can't get past something. I don't know what it is the hang-up yet. Whether it's going to be the knights, whether it's going to be the jump, whether it's going to be using up humanity to try and get the summon. All of those things are going to come into play, and we've got to be a little aware of how quickly we're burning through all of those things. So in this case, I'm going to choose to forgo going human, with the chance that maybe we'll get lucky and open up that bonfire again. Not that it saves me all that much work and or time, but it does make the grind a little bit less. Well, this is really not all that bad, to be perfectly honest with you. I've certainly done a lot worse way later and much earlier in the game, to be honest. This is bad, so now I've got the attention of both the dog and the angry man. Yeah, he's going to knock down some crap. Let's kill the dog. Let's dodge out of the way, please. Reaper Man, please. PLS. Yeah, there we go. You know, fighting that guy the other time, really not that daunting when I'm dealing with melee character, just because you could fall on him, and I mean, yeah, I could still do that right now. But I choose not to because there's a chance that when you land on him, I don't know if this is a bug or just my experience or what, but I've noticed a few different times that I would fall on him and then the downward strike caused this whole platform to break, and then I end up taking the fall damage as if I had fallen straight off of that ledge and landed directly on the ground. Obviously, that's not what happened, but the game doesn't know better. And yeah, I know again that I can go through here. This is just a loop, like a shortcut that wraps around. It has, I don't think, much of any value to me right now. There's a knight on the other side of that wall waiting to burst out. I'd rather forgo dealing with him for the moment, just because, well, I'd much rather just get back to business and keep on going. Also, you can get up to this little edge. I'm not sure if there's any reason to, though. There's no, like, secret wall here. I've checked before. Whatevs. Alright, shoot the dog, slash the dog, move on. You become rather rote and repetitious. That's perfectly alright. That's part of the fun at times. Not the repetition part, but the forming muscle memory with how you build these routes. That part's okay. I don't mind that part so much. So we'll see if the dude knocks the barrel down, or if there even is a barrel, because sometimes there just isn't a barrel. It just doesn't respawn. Any chance at life? No, doesn't look that positive. It's like, not only does the guy have to kick the barrel, it also has to roll down the stairs properly and not wiggle in the wrong direction. It also has to spawn, and it also has to explode. So all of those things mean this part's really dumb. I really hope that they patch this one way or the other. If I try to sorcerer him to death, it's only going to result in him not kicking the barrel and also smashing it. Yep, there it goes. Well, there goes that barrel. And wow, that soul arrow just went completely through him. That's kind of a load of butts. Can't really be helped, though, I suppose. Also, I'm sure that you guys will have plenty of suggestions and comments about what I could have done differently and or better. I know that I could certainly be wearing armor at this point, there's no question. Just out of curiosity, I can't just, like, yeah, I can't just kick this door open with, slashes. Yeah, oh, that is a black powder barrel. Why am I so dumb? But there's no way to, like, get it off of its base station, right? I've got to get some kind of, like, a flame item that I can use to throw. Excuse me? Really? Is that how we're gonna do things? You come on out. I also in my actual proper playthrough, or my original character, I ended up clearing out the whole route up to this boss because I actually had a lot of trouble on it. With a melee character, things certainly don't go nearly even as smoothly as they did the first time. Alright, there we go. Definitely want to jump, not roll there. Rolling seems to have a higher chance of you plummeting to the abyss. We don't have to worry about the guards chasing us necessarily on this one because we're not stopping. Also, I don't think they aggroed for whatever reason. It's kind of random or something. So we'll just pop a life gem and then boogie down this hallway. Well, I guess we'll grab our souls because they had a few of them left over. Could always take a break and run back, or a homeward bone rather, out of this spot. I'm gonna try and oh, that hits me. Okay, I thought I was out of his range, not so. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna see if this is a useful item to pop on him. Oh, geez, he killed me already. That sucks. Well, I don't know at what point I'm gonna end up using armor. This very well could end up being it, though. If I knew exactly the spacing that I needed to get out of his way, could have made things a bit easier. I didn't, however, so I got a little bit hung up there, got smashed. One smash, chose to just sort of use that as an experiment moment to hit him with another spell. Not the right call, obviously. Got smashed again. The summon is almost definitely going to be necessary for this for us to make some progress. And my apologies that we didn't get the door open, we didn't kill the boss. This has been a largely stagnant episode. But that'll happen on occasion, and if it happens too many times, well, I'd say we'll give it like a 2-episode range, where if I don't really make any progress, where we'll just, we'll cut our losses. I'll play through silently, and we'll do some kind of like an editing montage or skip by some of the boring parts or something like that. It's always going to be tough to figure out exactly when I'm planning on beating a boss until I've already done it, so it's kind of like, you know, do commentary the whole time or don't. Something weird's going to happen. Anyway, I'm going to wrap us up for another day. Next mission, I guess we're going to attempt the same thing again. It's going to matter if we can get that freaking wall open, so maybe I'll go investigate about possibly getting some kind of fire bombs or something to just experiment with. Or just keep going human and throwing myself at that pit and hope that I don't keep falling in. My chances of killing those bosses seem reasonably low. Maybe I could also spend some souls back at the other area and try and get a better soul arrow or something involved. This, whatever the spear barrage thing is, doesn't seem like a great use for this boss unless he just blocked it all. But I don't know. We're going to go, though, so I will see you next time. Make sure you leave your continued support if you are still into the series. Greatly value likes. Let me know you're still watching and enthralled and excited for the next episode. Keep that excitement up. I do greatly appreciate it in the comments as well. Please do, you know, chime in whenever you like, as long as it's not just to demean or make me feel bad or something about some silly thing I did or missed. Chances are, if I miss something, it's largely because I did it on purpose, because I was just trying to make progress or go forward. And a lot of these things I'll end up revisiting in later episodes because I want to go back and catch things that I didn't have. And also, please do keep in mind that I do record these oftentimes in bulk. I did 3 episodes. This last session was the last couple, so, you know, if there was any particular thing that you wanted to keep reminding me of, one comment will do, that's all. So, you know, keep that in mind when you're commenting. So that'll do it. Thank you again. I will catch you next time, and I hope you have a fantastic night. Shrek you later, everybody.